much another, like, I guess you can say part 2 of the Doomfist, basically guessing what Doomfist, who he'll be, what he'll be able to do, and things like that. So, reason why I'm making, like, a part 2 of this is because when I made the video over the week, I thought of some other things that the character may be able to do if he or she was able to be a playable character in, in the DLC, if we ever, do play as him at all. So, just wanted to add a couple things. And if you're wondering why this isn't an Outlast video, it's mainly because it's the middle of the night and I was about to record, but I got legitimately scared for my life because it is the middle of the night. Last time, I don't know, last time it was kind of mild, but I don't want to get into it. But basically, there will be one maybe tomorrow or either Saturday or Sunday. That is a promise. I don't care if it's in the middle of the night or whatever. I have a promise to make, and I will uphold it. I will do it. I wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna do it today, but like I said, I got too scared. It is the middle of the night, and so yeah. So moving on to Doomfist, I do want to clarify some other things I said last time. Basically, I don't have a lot of editing software. I do broadcast everything I play. Every single video I make, I broadcast it. So it's not like I can edit it in a computer or anything like that. Maybe in the future, hopefully, I'll be able to broadcast, but I don't really know. I'm still like getting used to PlayStation, PlayStation video recording. So yeah, we're just gonna move on with it, and we're just gonna go on to everything else that I said before. Now, other abilities that I came up with while over the week that Doomfist may be able to do is maybe like an Iron Man. As we all know, Iron Man can shoot rays out of his palms. Laser beams come out of his hands. That's one of his trademark, signature weapons. So it would make sense to see Doomfist have this. As you can see, he does have a robotic arm. It would make sense that he'd be able to shoot out a laser beam from his arm, much like Iron Man or something like that. Other what things he'd be able to do. This is something mainly an ultimate that I thought would be pretty cool for him to have. Basically, if you ever seen the latest Metal Gear Solid game, he has a robotic arm, the main character. He's able to shoot this robotic arm and basically remote control it through the air like a plane. So I'd feel like a cool ultimate for Doomfist to have would the ability to shoot off his arm, be able to control it in the air, and remote detonate it whenever he or she pleases. Much like how Junkrat does it with his Riptire, only instead of it rolling on the ground, he'll be able to fly through the air. I feel like that'd be a pretty cool thing, pretty decent, ultimate he'll be able to do, as it would make the most sense in total. And last video, I did mention that
one shot, one kill.
That as you look on his arm, there are horns. Now, what I was pointing at is that since there are horns on it, and we are in Nimbani, which is, as we all can agree, is probably either in Africa or was inspired by Africa or something to do with Africa. And we can probably make the suggestion that he's from Zimbabwe by looking at his horns, probably, from an animal, as it looks pretty weird for he to have randomly placed bone horns, attached to his arm. It would make more sense to be like at least nothing there or be metallic. As you can clearly see, they look like horns that you would find on maybe a wildebeest or buffalo, which I think would make sense, since we are in Nimbani, which would make them, which is in most likely in Africa, like is placed with a lot of animals and things of that nature. So yeah. Also, if you look at everything else here, they do, like, without being racist, look like they are from Africa, mainly the savior. Look at his face, there are painting all over it. Now, while I was in the last video, I was looking at it, and I didn't really want to bring this up, but looking at his arm, it looks like metal, but I feel like it's just like paint on all over his face. I feel like he's a pure human and nothing else. Like I said, his fist just looks like brass knuckles or something you just put on. He doesn't look like a robot. Also, another thing that I found really interesting is that the Doomfist in the middle, the Scourge, which is probably most likely the villain, at least the worst Doomfist, does have it on his left arm. And I found it weird because the Savior has it on his right arm, and the Successor also has it on his right arm. Which I thought was pretty interesting. Maybe it's hinting that the Savior and the Successor are both good because they have it on their right arm, or maybe they're hinting at the Scourge is so different from the first Doomfist that his Doomfist is on his left arm. So, yeah. Other than that, I didn't really come up with anything else. I just wanted to add those two little tidbits into it. I think it'd be really interesting to see we get this character into the game. He does look like a pretty interesting character to play as. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. And with that, leave you guys with peace.